In today's episode of Value on My Toy Collection, we're going to value some airline toys. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. So let's jump right in and start valuing our toys. This little generic blue plane is worth about $8. And then this one, that's the United States of America plush plane, is worth about $11. And then we have a Southwest Airlines plush plane that's worth about $15. And then we have some of our metal planes still in the boxes. We have this one that's British Airways. It's worth about $20. And then we have Alaskan Airlines, and it's worth about $17. And then a flight we've taken many, many times, Southwest Airlines, it's worth about $17. And then we have this American Airlines-like doll. She's probably from the 80s, and she's worth about $35 still in the box. Then we have a Spirit plane. It's still in the box, worth $17. And then we have Air Canada. It's worth about $17. We have the Qantas plane. It's worth about $17 still in the box. They're all pretty much worth about $17 to $20. And then we have American Airlines, also worth about $17 still in the box. And then we have Hawaiian Airlines, that's worth about $17. And then we have this one. It is Delta Airlines, worth about $17. And let's see what else we have. We have a Junior Airline pilot hat that's worth about $15. Have a little plane here. This one's worth about $8. And then we have a Delta plush plane that's worth about $12. And this paper doll book of stewardesses worth about $20. We've got this Emirates crew cabin doll. She's worth $85. We flew Emirates once. Their stewardesses were beautiful. They did have great outfits on. And then we have the Singapore Airlines doll from 1991, and she's worth $50. And then we have the Madame Alexander stewardess doll, and she's worth about $80 still in the box. All right, we have a little playing deck of cards. I think it came from the airlines, but it's worth about $10. The London Bridge. We have a Pan Am bag, very vintage, worth $40. And then an Air France plush pillow worth $15. I have a little stewardess's play hat worth about $15. And then we have a doll from Dubai Airlines, and she is worth about $20. And let's see what else we have on this shelf. We just have all kinds of little things on here. All right, that's just a travel kit. We'll put that in a bundle with something else. Let's see. We have these little airplanes that are on cards. These are pretty cool. And I think we have 4 of these, I'm pretty sure. So these are probably worth about $6 each. And if we have 4, that's another $24 we can add to our overall grand total at the end of the video. And then we have this little Cebu Pacific package they gave us on a flight. That's worth $6. And we have this really cool Junior Flight Stewardess hat worth $25. We have several of these little planes that are loose. These are metal, and these are all worth about $10 each. This little keychain's worth about $4. And when I count up all the loose planes, the metal and the plastic planes, I think we had 11 of those, and they're worth about $10 each. So that's $110 we can add to our overall grand total at the end. These are really cool. These are vintage little salt and pepper shakers from probably the 70s or 80s. You would get on airlines. They're worth about $5 each. I don't know how they survived this long. And then here's a little plastic Delta plane worth about $6 that was given as a freebie. And then we had some little Delta airline, little ceramic dishes you used to get on flights, and these are worth about $8 each. I have a couple decks of playing cards. The Delta playing cards are worth about $6. American airline cards are worth about $6. This is before we had movies on planes. You had to do something to entertain yourself, I guess. And these Visa playing cards with the airplane, they're worth about $15. Then I had this little Air France bag. Our food came in. I put up the travel kit and all the little headphones and pencils and stuff. Probably worth $5 for all that for people that collect that kind of stuff. I have a couple more little airplanes. The big one's worth $10, and the little beat up space shuttle's worth about $1. Now these vintage American airline dolls, they're worth about $45 each. I think they're American Airlines. I'm not sure, but they are from the late 70s or early 80s, and they're super hard to find. So about $45 each is their value. Then we have some little wings that they give you. These are the little plastic ones they give out to the kids. They're worth about $8 each. And then we have a Comac set that's worth about $8. It's metal. And then we have a 1977 Pan Am Junior Clipper pen worth $20. And that little Midwest Express wings is worth about $12. Have this giant United States Space Shuttle plush, and it's worth about $15. And this little lunchbox also worth about $15. Have these vintage astronaut figures, and they're worth about $7 each. Have this little big head astronaut, he's worth about $5. And then we have this stress ball kind of astronaut worth $5, and then this little orange one's worth $5. And then we have this really cool metal NASA Jeep. It's worth about $12. And then we have a NASA hat that's silver. It's worth about $12. So with our previous 329 videos of value in my toy collection, our total was $844,126. And then when we add this video of all of our airlines and stewardess merchandise, we can add another $1,071 to our overall grand total. So for episode 330 of Value in My Toy Collection, our grand total so far is $845,197. Now I've still got tons of videos to make with all my toys, so I'm hoping my collection is going to be worth $1 million. But remember, I am no millionaire. I've just been saving toys for about 40 years, going to garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, toy stores, and looking online, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I love going through my shelves and seeing what all I actually have. It's just been buried for so many years. So if you want to see the toys up close, we also put them on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until our next video, we will see you then.